What's up guys, Jimmy here with another Lots of Games review, and today I'm going to be reviewing for you guys Watch Dogs. This is a game that a lot of gamers have been they've had their eye on this game. They've been really excited for this title. There was a reveal for Watch Dogs, just a quick history recap for Watch Dogs. In 2012 at the Ubisoft press conference, Ubisoft revealed Watch Dogs, and a lot of gamers were just so impressed and so blown away with how good the game looked. And a lot of gamers were hoping to pick up Watch Dogs because it was originally going to be a launch title when the PS4 was released, and unfortunately that didn't happen. It got delayed for one reason or another. It just wasn't ready yet. And I've kind of checking on Watch Dogs, and through that time there's been a couple changes in regards to what was shown in that first reveal or first gameplay for that. I had the chance to play through the entire campaign, and I want to give you guys my impressions, my review for the game. So, with that trailer, a lot of gamers have been talking about on how the graphics, how do the graphics compare to the reveal trailer? Well, let me just first say that Watch Dogs does look very good. The graphics are very pleasing to the eye, but unfortunately they don't quite match up to the graphics quality or the footage that was shown in the 2012 press conference for Ubisoft. Even the PS4 and PC versions for Watch Dogs, just don't really compare to the clarity and crisp footage that was shown at the reveal in 2012. Now, don't get me wrong, visually the game looks great. The futuristic city of Chicago looks amazing, and you'll also have the opportunity to check out the backcountry area, wooded areas for you to explore. But honestly guys, I was just hoping for something a little better in terms of visuals for the Xbox One, PS4, and the PC. Even the PC on Ultra settings, unfortunately, it doesn't match up to what was shown at the Ubisoft reveal for Watch Dogs 2 years ago. And I know a lot of gamers are upset about that. But that's all I'm going to say so far. Again, I was impressed by the graphics. I thought they did look good. And to be honest, I will be doing a graphics comparison video for a couple different of the platforms for Watch Dogs in the near future, so definitely be on the lookout for that. But let's talk about Watch Dogs. Let's talk about the story. In the game, you play as Aiden Pierce, a man who has sacrificed everything to seek out retribution from a tragedy that took place in his life. Now, I'm going to be the first person to say to you guys, Aiden, the main character in this game, he's not the most likable character in the game. I know a lot of these games we play, a lot of these open world games, there's a very likable, funny, charismatic main character or main protagonist. But Aiden, he's just not that. He's just not it. He's a good-hearted guy, but he's not the most charismatic guy in the world. Fortunately, there's a lot of great character support and voice acting in Watch Dogs.
Well, that's why I brought the bolt cutters. He opens the door this much, there's a chain right there, I slip him in and snip, and guess what? It's not the pizza guy.
Characters like Jordy help bring the game to life and really help with the telling of the story. So the game Watch Dogs is broken into 5 acts with multiple missions for each of the first 4 acts. There's honestly, guys, not even talking about the side missions and other things you can do, other mini games and other little things you can do. Just going by the campaign alone, you're going to put in a lot of hours, okay? There's a lot other things for you to do besides the main story, but there's a real nice length to this campaign. In Watch Dogs, you have just an amazing open world, an amazing city to explore. In many of the main missions, it'll give you the option for yourself on how you feel with the mission, whether you want to go into the area guns a-blazing, or you can go in as stealthy as possible, depending on how you feel. Now, the chase scenes, they take place on foot or in vehicles, depending on how it's set up. And there are a ton of different vehicles to choose from. So there's a lot of great cars to choose from, a lot of just cool vehicles to check out. And the cool thing is if you get sick of the car you're driving, you could just bury it and get yourself a new one. Now, there are a lot of open world video games that you can buy, okay? There's no question, a lot of them are very popular, but what makes Watch Dogs different? So in the futuristic city of Chicago, where the game takes place, everything is run on an operating system. And Aiden has the ability to hack into this operating system and make things happen all around him. For example, if you are in a car chase, you'll have the ability, or you can have the ability, to burst a steam pipe in the streets or bring up barricades to stop cars that are trailing you or chasing you. The big problem that I had with this mechanic was when stopping the police or enemy cars, when that took place, the camera rarely went back to show you that those cars were destroyed or damaged, which I would have loved to have seen more of that. As you play the game, you'll get points to use to help you access even more abilities in the game, like being able to disrupt enemies' communication devices so that they are unable to call in for backup. And you know, honestly guys, I wish that I could say that all of these hacking abilities work flawlessly. Oftentimes when you were with a police chase, police following you, oftentimes you were being chased by the police and there would be a helicopter up in the sky following you. And you can unlock a hacking skill where you could disrupt that helicopter for a certain amount of time, kind of get them off your tail. The problem that I had with this was sometimes when I was being chased, I would try to look up, even when I was on foot, I would try to use a camera to look up the helicopter, but the helicopter would be directly, like, from my head straight up so many yards, and I could not see the helicopter and hack into the system and disrupt the helicopter, so it would kind of give me some time to get away. And so what would happen was because the camera was wonky, oftentimes I would be easy prey to the sniper that was sitting in that helicopter, and I'd be taken down in no time flat. And the other problem that I had with the car chase scenes was that Aiden was in the game unable to shoot out his window at opposing cars. So during these chases, you have to wait, you know, of course, with all the different things in the city to use at your disposal, which is cool. You've got like steam pipes to break or bridges to move up so those who are trailing behind you can't go up the bridge to chase you. I guess the developers felt that if Aiden could shoot out the window and hack electronics while driving, maybe he would be a little bit too powerful. I'm not sure. When you are on foot for these missions, you will have the chance to use third-person shooting and cover mechanics. And I have to say that the shooting and cover mechanics work very well. You will also have the chance to craft grenades, IEDs, and electronics to distract and take your enemies down. Now again, I have to talk about what makes Watch Dogs different than other open world games. In Watch Dogs, you will have the chance to hack your way to success. So if the enemy is carrying a bomb, you can actually hack into that guy's system and hack that bomb or grenade so it goes off prematurely as he's still carrying it. Also, if a guy is carrying a communication device, you'll be able to hack into that device so that it goes off temporarily to impair him, so that he can't hear, or there's just a loud ringing in his system, and he kind of gets taken off guard. That's when you have the moment to spring and take him down. Also in Watch Dogs, there is a complex video camera system in the areas you'll get to check out, and you'll be able to hack into these camera systems. This works really well. And when you do not have a good look at the bad guy or bad guys, but you still need to stop them, even if you're in another room, you're able to hack your way into the camera system so that you can create obstacles or fatal explosions, so that when Aiden does reach that area, there will be little problems for him. So oftentimes when you're in Watch Dogs and you have to get to a new level or a new area, you've got these hacking mini games that you get to play, and there's actually quite a bit of, it's the same hacking mini game, it's just set up in a different way. Different hacking, it's like a puzzle that you have to do to kind of get to the next stage or area that you're trying to get to. And towards the end of the game, some of these puzzles became really frustrated. So if and when Watch Dogs 2 is released and they have these hacking mini games out, there's a little more variety, that there are different mini games, hacking mini games for you to check out, because it was the same hacking mini game to play, and I'm hoping there's more variety for next time around. So in Watch Dogs, the campaign, the pacing is excellent, and the different areas and people that you get to meet up with really keep things fresh. The voice actors in the game do an excellent job in the storytelling process. In addition to the main story, there will be tons of side missions and activities for you to check out. One of my personal favorite things to do was the augmented reality game where you have to take down a bunch of aliens. Also, there is the spider tank where you can be able to lay waste and havoc, and it's just really cool spider tanks. It's a lot of fun to play in. One of the encounters I had in the game in terms of frame rate problems was sometimes during the loading of the missions there'd be a little bit of stuttering in terms of the frame rate. But as far as the gameplay and the different missions, as I was in the mission, I had really no technical issues besides the loading, when that loading took place at the beginning of each mission. So also in Watch Dogs, Ubisoft wanted to kind of blur the lines between multiplayer and single player. Having the area you're in hacked by other online players is actually a really cool idea. Unfortunately, there's been a lot of technical issues for gamers around the world trying to play the multiplayer component, do some of these, check out some of these areas and go online. Hopefully that will get fixed sooner than later. Well guys, overall I definitely enjoyed Watch Dogs. It's not for everyone, and it's probably not the most enjoyable open world game that I've ever seen. I was a little bit disappointed in the fact that there was a downgrade in visuals and graphics from what we saw at the Ubisoft press conference in 2012. However, the actual gameplay mechanics, the shooting mechanics, and also the new really fun innovation in terms of being able to hack different areas and hack rooms and computer systems to be able to proceed to the next level, and also in car chases, was a whole lot of fun, and I really did enjoy it. And overall, I would recommend it. Any of you guys that had the chance to play this game, definitely leave your comments below. Let me know what you guys thought about Watch Dogs. If you did enjoy this video, please make sure to hit that thumbs up button. It means a whole lot. I want to thank the folks at Node and also Ubisoft for making this review possible. I was provided with a review copy to review for you guys, so I'm really happy I had the opportunity to do so. When you guys get the chance, definitely click link on this epic Watch Dogs live action video when they get the chance. I'll also include the link in the video description. It's pretty sweet, very stylized, lots of action. Check it out when you get the chance. And as always guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you later.